We are back. And guess
Finally.
who is back? Sing your song. Guess who's back? Jack is back.
Jackity Jack is back.
Jackity Jack is
What's
back.
happening? What's happening?
Are you good?
I am alive and kicking, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are.
As we can see.
We're good. We're good.
We are good.
It's been a minute.
It's been a while.
Yeah, the last time I was with you guys, I was talking about paint drying and stuff, but I hope I do better this time around.
Talk about something.
Jack. Anyway.
For those who don't know, Jack was a
No,
producer.
they should know him.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you watched our podcast from the onset, then
You
you'll
should
know
know
who
Jackity
Jack
Jack.
is.
Yeah.
Jackity Jack.
Yeah.
He's the guy who popped our cherry, our podcast cherry.
Yeah.
Pause. What is up? Like, what are you guys? Hey,
You popped
man.
our podcast cherry.
We're nervous and stuff.
That you
We're
chose.
sweating. And look at him twice now. He knows where the camera is. It's like, yo, we're back.
You know,
You know, I know this thing.
you know these kids when they grow up, guys.
This is- I knew
When
it.
you teach them the game, this is how they
knew it.
behave.
I knew it.
So anyway, we back in a new studio. Didn't work. The heaven look didn't
Yeah,
work.
everyone complained about the heaven look. Everyone complained about the brick look. Everyone complained like we're in a hall. So everyone complained about like we look lost.
Yes,
So we
yes.
decided to go look for a smaller studio. Now, as you can see, I'm very close to this guy. I can, if he does something with his,
Yeah, no.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Hey,
So the heaven look unfortunately
Leave that
did
one
not
alone.
work. We went.
what was
crazy.
the thought process behind that, by the
No,
way?
we're looking for different looks and different everything. You know the funny thing, we did it with this guy. Now because it didn't work, like, if it worked, do it. Just
Like, I'm sorry, if I'm watching a car show and I see heaven, there's a problem.
But that actually makes sense.
It's a
It
problem.
means we are driving proper car.
No, as in
So-
you flipped
Look,
6,000
you know
times
what?
and now
If-
you're
if-
dead.
Yes, I would like that. This is how I want to go out.
In a
One
car
day,
accident?
In a let me think of a car. F40. On the N1 I was doing 320 and I did something and it spin back and well, I get into heaven with reverse. You know, boom, boom, boom.
Unfortunately, you were ahead of your time to get into heaven. So let's start the show.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
But before we start the show, guys, the reason we have Jack standing in for Tuso's not fired,
Yeah, no.
and he didn't quit.
No.
He's just his brother passed away, unfortunately. Crime.
In South Africa.
We know it's a problem in South Africa, so just condolences to Tuso. He's going through the most right now. So my man, stay strong from the show to us, and may the lightning from Limpopo find whoever did
Yes.
whatever.
Like yesterday.
Yeah.
Because you know a lot about this lightning.
Yeah, you know a lot
Actually,
about-
call it up.
Yeah, he just needs to call up.
Call it up and sort it
But
out.
yeah, just on a sincere note from the show
Yeah, man.
to Tuso, the family, guys, condolences. Hopefully you'll get better
Yeah,
as-
prayers and thoughts are with you.
with
Yep.
you. Is that what you say?
Yeah,
so that's
that
right.
is.
I'm not good.
And we decided to keep it quiet for 2 weeks just to
Commemorate. Is it commemorate?
Yeah, one of
Jack,
our biggest
English.
fans.
Yeah, it is
which
to
was Tusa's
commemorate.
brother.
Yeah.
But I know he wants us to move on, so let's go.
Let's go. My laptop is off. Can
We
I
want
have
to.
you? So we are helping the guys. The format stays the same,
Nothing's
right?
changed.
Yeah.
Nothing changes. We're still helping someone get a car. We're still talking a little bit about sports. We got some news in the automotive industry. Is that how
Yeah.
you say it?
That is
Automotive
that is
industry.
how you say it.
Yes.
I'm
So-
surprised that you're still figuring that out now.
It's English, bruh.
We've been doing this for such a long time and he's still whack with cars.
Automotive.
I've tried to teach him. But
What did Toto do? Oh, Toto.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's get the show on the road. We've got
welcome,
limited
Jack.
time.
Welcome.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
Thank you, sir.
For helping out.
Yeah, anytime.
We are worried now because this guy is a professional. He's gonna make us look.
And
Not
just,
at all. You guys know more about cars than I
I
do.
want to out you
Why?
before we continue.
Why?
Jack was supposed to invite us to that world slapping competition.
He never did.
No,
He never did.
because it hasn't happened yet. It got
Oh,
postponed, guys. Like, why would you think I wouldn't tell you about that?
Okay.
Because you are whack.
I'm gonna MC the
Jack
thing.
is whack.
And smokes crack.
Whoa.
Okay.
I didn't
And
know
he's the
that.
rapper.
I didn't
Okay.
know that.
Okay.
So yeah,
It's cool.
we this month we actually have a series.
Yes.
Someone has actually got a proper budget. His name is Jube. The guy is buxed. He's got a bar to
Right.
buy three classics.
Because
Right. He specifically mentions that he wants a classic. He's in his 40s.
I think
Is he
he's
going through a
something.
midlife
He's going
crisis?
through something.
Okay.
Very soon he's going to be growing dreads, having
So
tattoos all over
the name
place.
is Jube.
You see, tattoos all over the
really?
place.
The name is Jube, former Mini Cooper driver.
Wait, this guy's in his 40s and his name is Jupe.
No, he used to drive a Mini Cooper.
Okay.
So if you drive a Mini Cooper in Gas, you are called. The Mini Cooper is known as a Jube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jack.
Jupe. He's going through a midlife crisis, clearly. Anyway, yes. What's happening with this Jupe?
Right, so Jube is 40. He's from Pumalanga. He's a car enthusiast.
Right.
So he loves his cars. So don't come up with a whack car, Jack. Look, we said he's going through a midlife crisis. He's got R1 million to blow. Fuck, who does that?
He's
in
got
this
$1 million.
economy?
No, I think that's good. You put just, you know what? Work
No,
too
in
hard.
this economy,
Buy
yeah.
what you want, Baba, because hey,
So he wants to start collecting classics, right? And this is his starting point. And we are fortunate enough that he's asked us to give him advice. So he wants to give the wife the diesel SUV. Let her drive the SUV, the kids, and the family.
he's got a
right?
diesel SUV.
Yeah,
like
she
everyone of
can
us.
keep that. Nah? But now he's looking for something that will,
Movie soul.
you know,
He actually said that.
vavavoom, cloudy.
I can hear someone watching this saying, "Oh my God, just grow up." But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, he
And
must.
that's his wife, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So he wants. He does a lot of business in Joburg. Ne? He wants something when he comes this side alone on the freeway.
Drive at
Something talking to
120.
him.
Right.
You understand?
And fuel efficiency is clearly not a problem
Yeah,
because
no.
he's money.
No.
Yeah.
So here is the budget. This week we're working on a 250K budget, right?
Okay.
The rest of the budget will finish
The next
in
two
the
shows.
next two shows,
Yeah.
right?
It's 250, then
350 and 400.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's what he wants. So this week 250, right? The car must be manual, V6 or V8. Don't come here with a GTI, a Super Boss, Cressida or some four
I see
cylinder.
this guy. You know this guy's got a video that Cortina. He's got a video with Cortina. Sounds like he was something like Cortina.
No.
But I actually want
No,
to
I
buy
love
a
that
Cortina XR6.
Okay.
Come
But
on.
anyway,
Okay.
But anyway,
Let's move on.
here's the
Because
brief.
Yeah, hey, but just put some respect
no,
on
no,
Cortina's
no,
name. Can we just do that
we had-
before we move on?
we had 3 Cortinas at home. I don't have any respect for that car. Look, it's a lovely classic now. You say, but that thing.
You can't even put what you're saying into words. What?
No, that's how it.
That's how.
I
Jack,
don't
you
know.
don't understand
Yeah.
cars,
Okay.
bruh. You must.
Look, I said this at the beginning of the show. They know more about cars than I do. Okay? I'm not here as an expert.
Hundreds.
I'm just the ordinary guy from the corner of the street who's going to talk about cars
So
with
no
guys
Cortina.
who knows about
Okay.
cars.
Okay.
No
No
Cortina, it's
Cortina.
fine.
Oh, we put the Cortina in the
fine.
brackets with the Cressida and the Super Boss and the GTI. All right. The car needs to be fast, nah? It must have that
Cloudy.
thing, cloudy. The budget is 250. The car must have a clear history. Is this
Look, if you're gonna
Service
buy,
history.
yeah, generally I would advise that if you're gonna buy anything old and it's classic and it's fast, you want to know where it's
But
been,
if
who's
he's
owned it.
so now his other thing is that he's willing to do some work but not too expensive. So probably interior.
Look,
Yeah,
I mean, you might find that the car might need to have work done. For example, I'll tell you about my car. Yes, because I've done my homework thoroughly as usual.
Okay.
As usual, I'm on point.
Okay. And the car must be unique. So the next 3 shows are dedicated to Jupe.
Better
And
pay us for
his,
advertising.
It's a
and
lot.
his 1 million rand budget, right?
It's
So
a
we
lot.
start with the 250k budget. I went for a 2008 135i convertible
135i.
BMW.
Oh, which one is that one?
It's a 2008 model. Don't ask me to go into specifics. I know it's a
Convertible.
3-liter engine. Yeah, the convertible.
manual.
It's a manual.
Oh, it's the one with the first, the turbo. Okay, yeah.
Right. So Tuso, this
How
is
many
for you. I'm
kilowatts is it?
representing BMW
How many
202.
Okay.
202 kilowatts. The car looks nice. Linda, I want you to put
The petrol,
the specific picture
Yeah.
of the car that I've chosen. It's silver. It's black interior.
How many Ks?
It's gone 100 and... So let's
Okay.
leave the kilometers
No,
out of
no. That's an important part.
100?
You can't just
176,000
Has it
kilometers.
got full service?
It's got partial
Aye.
with...
Walk away.
Wait, it's got partial with the
So it's got
with
full
BMW,
service history, but
partially with BMW.
you don't know how far.
I don't know how far. Obviously, the guy didn't put it there. Nah?
Right.
But I think I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. You'll have a look. Let's judge. He'll tell us at the end of the show.
The 4 shows,
Yeah.
the 3 shows that what he picks.
what he wants to pick. But it's a beautiful car.
What
nah?
color is it?
It's silver.
Okay.
Black interior. Convertible. Driving from Mpumalanga by yourself all the way here. That 3-liter engine BMW. You can never go wrong with that.
It's turbocharged.
Yes.
It's twin scrolled. Turbocharged.
whatever.
So it's got 2 I will do. I will explain to you.
Yeah, no, translate for me too.
Yeah.
It's twin scrolled. It's. Look, it's twin scrolled. It's not. It spins twice. It's not 2 turbos. You understand?
No. Let's leave that.
I'll put it down as a twin scroll turbo. I think.
Yes.
It's a one. It's
yes,
2
that's what
kilowatts.
They said, yeah.
I think it won a couple of engines of the year.
Okay.
If someone did his homework.
I knew that. I knew that. How?
One the 335, one the 35 engine, one engine of the year. But I'll tell you, but it's problematic.
So
Remember,
now
we actually talked about some engine lead too. So how did it win car of the year? Because even the BMW, you know, the M5 V10, one car of the year, that car is problematic with Venuses and. But anyways.
okay, so that is my car, nah? And I threw a little bit of a left field. No, don't plug it in.
Okay.
I threw a little bit of a left field, nah? And this is a VR6.
He just said no golf.
Wait, he said GTI.
GTI.
No GTI. No GTI. Now he's looking for a classic. And of classics, we are talking about a 94 Jetta VR6.
Wait, hold on. So, just for clarity's sake, ne? When we say classic, where's the cutoff line? Are we saying a classic model or from a classic time?
Look, a car that is desirable, and that's not.
That's what makes it classic?
Yeah, I mean, you can't
Okay.
have a classic that's a year old. It's still sold. You can't have, you know, it's still you still find it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying.
this
It would
one
be
you'd
great
probably-
if we could.
If you probably buy cash, the banks won't finance it.
Sure.
It's probably older than 10, 15 years. It's desirable. It had something about it, and I thought this guy would tell us something about these cars, why they're desirable.
You should know.
But I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. But anyways, so
Yeah.
come back.
So I'm representing with the 135 myself.
Look, 135, good motor. I've loved those cars and Edito, but they're problematic now.
What's the problem with them?
The tables, they've got a couple of problems. I wish you had told me this. I was going to sit down and give you the problems. I don't think it's a classic, the 135. I would have actually gone for 125, the natural aspirated flat 6 engine, manual. That, I think, will be a better classic than a 135 because I don't know if you know the difference between a turbocharge and a manual. Linear power, all that rubbish. I would have gone for 125 and I wouldn't have gone for a convertible. I would have gone for
the coupe.
Yes, the coupe. A friend of ours had it, a maroon one. I still like those. But I doubt if there'll be a classic. How much is it?
229.
Okay, they're still maintaining good price.
229,900.
I would have actually looked for. You couldn't find the M3.
We'll get
Dolphin.
we'll get to the M3. We'll get to the
And here I
M3.
was thinking that Tuzo was the
Let us not
BM
get
guy.
ahead of ourselves once
So,
again.
your car, I like it. It's not bad, but you could have done better. VR6. Hey, dude, how many Ks? Let's listen.
No,
to
the
this.
VR6 is look, man. Let's not talk about Ks.
What do you mean?
Let us not talk about Ks.
It's like, okay, you went to McDonald's to go buy food and said, okay, let us not talk about buns.
With clear history.
Like,
I want to read the history for you here, if I can just find it. Sorry.
Okay,
guys.
tell us. What does it
tell
say?
us the history.
So it's been done up.
Aye.
The spec says it's pushing 303
Leave that car alone, my brother.
kilowatts.
Because the fact of the matter is that you don't know who did that car. It might have been Mswat that did that car. And he's in his garage with a hammer, and someone said, "Hey, Baba, fuck it table."
So
And
let's
then leave
it's
the
look,
jet.
it's 210 Ks. Nah?
It's 250.
1994, right? Here's what he says. Owned the car for 10 years, body and interior completely original, but loads of work done on the gearbox and engine. Car pushes over 300 kilowatts and has been fitted with the limited slip diff. Extremely well taken care of car in very good condition. All information on the build will be shared with the credible buyer.
Okay.
Look.
There's no joyrides and test drives here. Footstoots.
And
That's it.
it's
Look,
in
Bon.
Durban.
Yeah.
I don't
it's
feel
the
so
umhlang. I wonder when I read the last part, I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, mean.
Hey, man.
Hey,
mean.
Number one, that car is a front wheel drive. You know that. Eh? He put the limited strip in the front.
Hey, brah.
It's 300 kilowatts. Now, a 300 kilowatt engine, let me give you it's just 9 kilowatts short of a RS4. So,
Front
what dreams? What breaks?
I get it. That's why he's
Look,
saying he'll share
look,
all
look,
of this
look, look, look.
information.
If you-
But look, this is not my car. Nah? If you're looking for anything left field, right?
No, there's
And-
nothing left field about that. It's a risk. Do me a favor. If you want to buy, don't buy. Please. These kind of cars, you buy it for yourself and you do that for yourself, right? You take the 135, you do all this for yourself, and don't ever expect it to sell. You'll probably sell it to another guy that knows exactly what you did, and this car is probably drifted.
But
as-
what is he? He's a car fanatic, car enthusiast.
No.
He should know something about something. That's
I
been
would
done
say,
to this
I
car.
would say, honestly, if you're gonna do that to your car, buy your own car and do it to it. Don't buy someone else's.
Who's done-
Yes.
okay.
And then he's obviously gonna say, "I've had it for 12 years." No, let me not do the accent. I've
Yeah,
had it for 12
like- That voice sounded like it came from the side of your neck.
I've had it for 12 years. I love it. It's been good.
Okay, fine.
So that's
so
out.
I'll stick to the 135 for now. You've crashed it.
Yeah.
You said there's issues around the engine.
Yeah.
The turbos.
Yeah.
You don't like.
Look, it's a
Look, what's about this is how I looked at it, né? From a point of view of the whole series, and we'll look at it at the end when we do the last
The
show.
whole- yes,
né?
yes.
That if you are looking for a classic, you want one sports coupe, you want a convertible,
Yeah.
and then you probably want
But they're better convertibles.
a sedan.
They're better convertibles. Number two.
But
you-
why
you-
why
you-
a sedan? Sorry, can I ask? Why a sedan?
Why not?
Why not?
We have a fast, big sedan, have a coupe, have a
Yeah,
convertible.
but I mean, sticking with the brief, this guy is not trying to buy a car that he can fit his family in.
Yeah, you can have a two-door.
Yeah, they're not.
It's up to you.
Yeah, then the
Your
sedan
car's
can
done.
be there.
Yeah, I'm done.
there.
I'm
Yeah,
done. I'm
135, let's see over.
Yeah,
Let's go to
mine
the-
are gonna be terrible. So
What
you
is
go
it?
first.
No, no, you
I'll
go.
go last.
Jack, you go.
You go.
Oh,
You're
no,
too
Lansib.
So
You're
that
too
we
so.
can.
I'm not too so. You know me.
So
It's
what
gonna
is
be
it?
straightforward.
What
You
is
said
it?
I mustn't bring it up, but I'm gonna
What is
bring
it?
it up.
What is it?
I'm gonna bring an actual classic to the table.
What?
In 1983, this thing was born.
XR6.
Of course, yes.
What car?
Moscon.
Ford Cortina. What else?
Hey,
Are you
Bag.
serious?
Yes.
Airbag.
What do you mean airbag? Why would
this guy
airbag?
serious?
I'm being dead serious.
Are you
We're supposed
serious?
to pick classics. I told you I'm not a car guy, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
XR6.
Chief,
1986.
How much is it?
it is
250,000.
no. It's 179 actually.
1.8.
180.
Which one is it? The square light is the XLE. Which one is it?
I
It's
saw
the
this car.
XR6. This
and
I'll
it
show
can
you
The
the picture.
Sierra.
Yes.
The Sierra, not a Cortina.
No, it's a Cortina,
Cortina.
not a
SR6.
Sierra. Chief. Yes.
I don't know Cortina
Square,
XR6.
Linda.
The square ones.
Yes,
Oh,
the
I
square
see
one.
yours.
Johann
Yes. The one
Yes,
I see
the one with the fog lights.
The one
Moped.
with the square lights. That's
There
what I'm
you
asking,
go.
yeah.
Yes.
The
so,
square one.
Yeah. So this is a 1983 manual petrol, right? It's in excellent condition according to these people.
Carburetor or inject carburetor?
Obvious.
Yeah.
Cabzela.
Cabzela. It's a Cabzela.
Cabzela.
But I mean,
So
again,
come back, please.
yeah, no, 2 seconds return. This is why I was better off camera as a
Okay.
producer. But nonetheless, I was given a task, and this is my selection. Honestly, as I said, you mentioned earlier on that I had a music video with these cars in it, so I've got an actual affinity for them, not just this this one,
How
the
many
one
kilowatts?
kilowatts. Let me see.
88.
It's somewhere here on the page.
90.
Yeah, it can't be
88.
too much
Does
higher
it
than
No,
that.
look, I saw this
Yes, it
car.
does.
Ne?
It
I
does.
saw this car. It can say Eagle, number one. The paintwork has been redone. It doesn't have an airbag.
Mind you, listen,
It's not fast.
Hold on. The budget was how much?
250.
250.
I came under budget.
Yeah,
No,
no,
that's
it's
fine.
fine.
Which means there's a lot of improvements that we can do within the
No,
budget.
so listen,
So,
I'm going to ask you one question. Is it manual? Yes.
Yes.
It's a V6. Yes.
yes.
Is it fast? No. Does
It's
it
not
have
fast.
It's
cloud?
not as well, yeah, well.
Does it have cloud?
No,
Yes,
he's
it
gonna come-
does.
He's
I
going to
think
come
it
to a
does.
business meeting in a Cortina.
No, he's not going to come to a business meeting in a Cortina.
Does it have that thing cloudy? No.
It does.
Does it fall within the budget? Yes.
It does.
Does
And
it
like
have a
well
clear
within the
history?
budget.
It's
Well
got a
within the
clear
budget.
history in the Ford Museum.
Okay, look.
Yes, it does.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, look.
Ford Museum,
They're,
Chief.
they're better. They're
Hey,
better. They're better. And
There
you
are
said,
better options.
and you said maybe
it's a
a
hard thing.
SR, there's a Sierra XR8.
That's
Maybe
also
the
a car.
Sierra
No.
round.
But there's a
That's the-
I know. No. Look.
For me,
Thank
as
you.
I said,
We
my
appreciate
it. Appreciate
disclaimer from the beginning,
Jack,
it's a
I'm
hard
bad.
issue. It's a hard issue, not a mind issue.
Jack, I'm bad,
Leave me
but
alone.
you are worse, my friend.
No ways.
As usual,
No ways.
I did the right
Aye,
thing.
Linda, this
Mind
guy's-
you, and they
Linda-
said classic. When
I did
you
the
didn't
right
pick
thing.
classics.
I did the right thing.
Mswazi didn't pick classics.
135. Okay. Look, I did the right thing, guys. I picked the Audi S4.
Yeah.
1994. 1980, 2002.
Hey, you jumped from
No.
1980,
I
90,
get Cortina. I'm still.
20 to what?
I'm still.
But
I'm
honest,
still
that's what I'm
processing
saying. Like, if there was a clear line that we could draw as to what could we consider, we can't talk about a car that was made in 2000 and call it a classic. Guys.
It is. You can.
No, Jack,
How?
Look,
remember,
look.
classic within
The budget.
the budget, within the spec of what he wants.
V8,
you
V6
will
manual.
find a classic there.
Okay, I did the right one, as usual.
I don't know about
So,
as usual, but okay.
Look,
So
I
please
usual.
come back,
Yeah.
please.
So what I chose is the Audi S4 2002 model, station wagon. It comes with the Negaro blue. It's a blue. Why I'll put a picture.
Powder blue.
It's not powder. No, powder is light. It's dark.
Powder blue.
It's called Negaro blue. Let me just leave
For
it.
all
guys.
those that don't know
it's done-
Negaro,
it's done
powder.
140,000 Ks. It's got full service history. It's partial
I don't buy this.
by
the agent.
by the agent, and then I'm sure look at it, it went up to 100,000 because it was under motor plan, and then 40,000. I actually did homework on this. I actually went and called and I looked at it. It's got Recaro seats, V8 engine, manual. Now the reason why this car is a classic, right? Let me give you a bit of
How much is it? What's the price?
oh it's 120.
Ow.
So we've got 130 to play with, and that's why I chose this car. So it's 120, right? Let me give you a quick history, why it's a classic. So there was an E36 M3, you know those most Dolphin, what you used to call Dolphin.
Yeah.
Came with a 6-cylinder, powerful car, racing car, and every German guy was like, "Choo, choo, choo. What do we do?" Audi B5 took out an Audi 2.8. You know those 2.8 ones? They had a V6 Leon turbocharged, right, to compete with the M3.
Okay.
And then the Mercedes-Benz came and said, I enjoyed it, I'm a cheat. Took out the C32. Remember C32?
Yes.
The C32, the 2 round, that's W205, I think. It's a W205, yeah. So 6 cylinders, right? So the slowest obviously was the Audi there, right?
Okay.
So the Audi then went back and said, okay, so the Audi, all those guys took out those cars and then they took out another one, the E46 M3. You know, the ones that used to be CSL.
Right.
And then it beat everything. Audi's turn to come back is like, screw this. With this B6 Audi, it's like, screw this. Put a V8 engine. This V8 engine was in the A8. Put a V8 engine in this car, in a 4-door saloon, put a manual gearbox, and it changed the world.
So is this a V8?
Yeah, it changed the world.
But why does it look like you're going to bury someone?
No, it's a station wagon. And
so the cloud effect has gone.
No. This is what you don't understand. This is what
School me then.
Audi, fast Audis have to be wagons, Chief. They have to be wagons. If you're going to talk about RS6, you know the RS6, they have to be wagons. There's something special about it. That's why they're classic. And you buy that thing, you drive it. People that know. So, this car put a V8 manual. It changed the whole field. Everyone else after that, the M3 became a V8. It started the war.
Can you get to the part where it gets exciting? Like it
is 200.
You know what I mean?
It's a V8.
I'm waiting
it's a
for
manual.
Saudi.
It's a V8. It's a manual. It's got that sound, V8 sound, right? It's rare.
4.2.
Yes, it's a 4.2 liter engine.
Okay.
You see, after that
53
BMW was like,
kilowatts.
and then they put a V8, and then Mercedes-Benz was like, what the hell? And then another thing that changed is that the M3 used to be 2 doors, right? They put in a 4-seater, 4-door. M3 then went, hey, what? You can do that? And then they did a 4-door M3.
Okay,
So
this sounds like a car engineer's wet dream.
No, so you see, this car, this is why it's a classic. It has a story.
And the guy's an enthusiast.
Yeah.
Shit.
So the whole thing is, it revolutionized these small compact cars. Manual, 4-wheel drive, V8 engine with that sound. Dude, you can't go wrong. And then it replied, BMW replied with the M3 V8, Mercedes-Benz replied with the C63, it replied with the RS4. So this is an underestimated classic, and you can pick it up at 120. Prices are just going to go up.
Okay.
So you've got one.
Why 130A? What are we going to do with this 130?
No, I'm going to give you the problems.
Yes.
That's why I made it 130. So look, it's got because the engine is a V8, they actually had to turn it around and everything it's facing the other way. So it has tensioners that are made of plastic. Audi was trying to cut down corners. So those go. Right? And to fix that, it costs about 50K.
Problem, man.
50K. But you've got the 50K.
This sounds like
The
a lot of
aircon-
afterwork, by the way.
It's a known fact and it can be fixed.
Okay.
Change those things. The aircon is actually not working, he did say. And that's a known fact. Change those aircons. The seats, you've got what? Aircon changes 20, 30, let's say 40,000 to change the tensioners.
Okay.
Change the aircon, fix the seats, do whatever you need to do after that, and you've got a perfect car. And that can last you another 10 years once you've changed that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So I'm just reading here. Did they say anything about oil consumption? Because Barry,
It's known for oil consumption, but that's fine.
electrical issues.
And I did say electrical issues. No, not that. Not electrical issues.
And-
That
and-
car is the
and-
most barest. It has power steering, it has CD player, it has aircon. What else? It has, what do you call this? This one when you drive.
So malfunctioning power windows, erratic operation of electronic components,
Get it.
sensor failures, and with sensors in
Yes.
the Audi, you're going to pay through your
once
a-hole.
you overhaul that thing, you change the water pump, you change the tensioners, you change the aircon, you change the sensors, you change.
So
that
that's
will cost you
the-
60,000, 70,000.
the remaining budget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you change it and you've got a perfect car after that.
Okay.
That's
My
why.
thing is, okay, look, after all of the things that you mentioned after your selection, I can understand why that would be a good choice. But truth, for me,
Yeah.
truth of the matter is, I see this thing driving down the street, I keep walking. It's not a head turner.
That's
so-
the thing. That's the thing
It's
about
it's
it.
it's not. For a guy going through a midlife crisis, station wagon is not the thing we're looking for.
Look, this car, if you're a car enthusiast or you know about cars and it comes just passing you, you hear it, you know that guy knows what he's doing. It's not for Jack, but this guy.
So
Cortina.
Jack,
as I said, like, for me, it has to look
let's do
good
this.
while
And
it's doing what it's doing.
let's
you,
wrap up.
You are taking
Let's
care
wrap up.
of all of the things that are beneath the hood, right? I like all of the things that are.
Got Cortina.
Yeah, it's a good-looking car.
Look,
Hate me, love me or hate me,
we're not
it's
going to
done.
argue
It's done.
about which car you choose,
Yeah,
right?
you choose it's done.
So,
We haven't been around for a while. I wanted us to talk about what's been happening.
yeah. So before we just talk about the whole long stories that we are going to talk about, Jupe, there are only two cars to consider.
Yes,
It's
please.
the 135i
Yes,
and the
S4.
Audi. This one,
Jude by choice.
it's-
He's just feeling
it's,
it.
it's
Yeah, I'm
if you want it as an investment option,
No,
so
no.
that Mafikizolo can hire
no,
it for
no,
the
no,
music
no,
video,
no, no.
buy that car and keep it there.
Hey,
Someone
you
will
leave
come
it
and
alone.
hire it. So look, next week
We'll go to
we're
another one.
going to the second part of Jupe's budget.
And
so
hopefully-
please,
No.
We'll be back.
Hold on.
please do your budget.
He's got a higher budget this time around,
Yes.
right? Okay. I'll make sure to show up.
Please do your
with
homework.
real things and proper research. This
Please
was the-
do your
this was,
homework.
you know-
So
Yeah.
please come back and save
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, please.
Sorry,
Don't
you
do
weren't
that.
supposed to.
Don't
just
do
came
I
out.
wasn't supposed to hear that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay, I wanted to talk news, guys. We haven't been here for
Hey, forever.
There's a new T7 transporter, which is a Caravelle.
Yes.
Yes,
I saw that.
I'll put videos on it.
Have they lost the race a little bit, VW? Are
Look.
they behind?
Look, this car between me and you is a Ford.
Ford,
Transit.
Transit
Tornado.
Tornado.
Yeah.
Yes.
They just put VW. This thing, yeah. But it answers the thing. It's a T5. It's got. I mean, the engines start from 81 to 125, but it's not a Caravelle. It's a transporter, the ones with the seats. Yes, yeah. So it's good. It's got full motion. It will be good for panel vans, transporting, and those people that want a Caravelle but don't want to spend for it, kind of hide and they buy the nice ones. So I like it. It's about time. I would still buy the one previously for now, until but it's not a transporter. Okay, I'll still buy for the money. I'll buy the Caravelle.
Caravelle or
But we're happy that it's coming out. So we've got an idea where it's going.
Price.
What's its selling point?
It's gonna sell. It's what do you call these guys? These guys that go and shuttles, families. They do buy them.
It's very reliable,
it's
in
reliable
that industry. It's a
yeah.
very reliable panel van.
and it's comfortable.
Yeah, because I mean, from what you were saying, it doesn't sound like they've done anything particularly special or new with this version. So
No,
it's
not
like
really. It's like golf. What do they generally do the next golf? They just
Yeah.
tweak here and here
Yeah,
and, here,
yeah,
they
yeah.
just- and put a bit more power.
Yeah.
So it's fine. It's good. There's nothing wrong with it. I like it. I wish, guys, if you're gonna do it with the Ford, just change the look a bit. I mean, there's a sliding windows. I'll show you there. It's the same as a Tornado. And I worry, man. Which one is gonna benefit? I think VW is gonna take Tornado's class to
Yes.
clients. You know, just like the VW, the Amarok is not making so many sales as the Ford. Why would you buy a Ford? Because the same car as the Amarok. Why would you buy a Amarok?
So I
Instead
think
of
we
the
need to do a little segment around who's doing what and who's taking dustbin design. Remember we spoke about
No,
dustbin
they
designs
don't.
a
What they're
long
doing
time
now,
ago.
because they're suffering, they just combine two things. Me and you, we share products like Toyota, Suzuki. So that's what they're doing. It's not dustbin designs. It's just what do you call this? Of profit. What do you call this when you manufacture a lot of things and decrease price?
That
Yeah, they're sharing costs.
Okay.
They're sharing costs and profits.
okay.
Yeah.
Where we jumping to?
Look. Oh yes,
Build
Build
Your
your dreams.
I love Build Your Dreams.
Build Your Dreams, we've been teasing it a bit because it calls it's cars out of sea animals. And you said you wanted the BYD what?
Dolphin. Was it a dolphin?
no,
What did I say? Octa something.
Octopussy, yes. So
I'd have that
What
every
did
day
I
of
say?
the week.
so look, they've come up with a plug-in hybrid van.
okay, wait. For those of us that don't understand what Build Your Dream is,
Build Your Dream is a Chinese car.
okay,
It's actually one of the biggest manufacturer of electric cars.
vehicles.
It's just come. It's in South Africa. It's got cars called Dolphin, Shark. There's all of Seal.
Right.
They're named after
Octopussy.
Octopussy. Yes. No, you don't say it like that. You say Octopussy. Anyways.
So that just happened.
You stress on the second part of the word, Jack.
So now they've come into the bakkie market, right? It's got a plug-in. It's PHEV, plug-in hybrid. It's got a 1.5 liter engine with a 29.6 kilowatt hour battery, pushing out 321 kilowatts.
For how long?
No, combined is 321 kilowatts.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like
you can drive 80 kilometers on battery. So generally, you should be able to get to work and back on using electric power.
like how much space does it cover? How much like distance? What's the 80 Ks?
Ks.
With a full charge?
Yeah.
I get it.
No, it doesn't.
Remember,
not
it's hybrid.
a
It's not
plug-in
full.
So what you do is
not full
when you
EV.
Yeah, I
drive,
know. It's like the McLaren P1.
yes, yes. But
See, I'm not as dumb as
but
I
you
look.
you can plug it in.
Sure.
McLaren, you don't plug it in.
Yeah. Well, when you say hybrid, that's the first thing that popped
Yes,
into my head.
but
But
it's a
anyway,
plug-in. You can charge it at work. It will give you 80 Ks. The average person would do 80 Ks to and back work. So it's a
and
good
then
thing.
for your
These
long
guys-
distance trips,
It will give you all in all.
Petrol.
I think petrol. It will give you about 700 kilometers. Yeah.
that's
700
decent.
kilometers.
That's decent.
85 kilometers of range, 760. Towing capacity of 2,500. Now, here's what the catch is. The price, 959. Now, let me give you an example.
That's the most basic version
No,
of it.
that's number.
last
Okay.
number. Last
It's
number.
the fastest. It's got 361 kilowatts. 321 kilowatts. Let me
I
give you
can
an
get a
example.
Porsche for that.
What? 900,000.
9.
You can, but you want a bakkie. You want to pull stuff.
Okay.
You want to, so unless you want to put a hood drop on top of it. You know? Let me give you an example. Oh, Raptor is 292 kilowatts. You know Raptor, these fast
Yeah.
The price, Raptor 1270. Grenadier, you know the other one that looks like a Land Rover
Grenadier, yeah.
Grenadier, 1.7. Rubicon, 1.3. And all of these are slower. They're not plug-in hybrids. This, if you look at the interior, I'll put the picture of the interior. It's gorgeous.
Right.
Yeah. So that's that. I'm looking forward to that. It's coming to South Africa. Last one. ODQ. No, I've got two more guys. ODQ2 and A1 are no longer being made.
I don't think too many people will be sad about the A1.
Yeah, they're moving up markets because of China. And then last one, Tuso. Tuso, I actually was hoping you'd be you know he's got a 333i, Mos, right?
Yes.
One was sold for 3 million rand at the auction. I'm coming to your house. Chief.
Hey, Baba says alap.
steal it.
Sayfuna le moto.
I think that's it for me for the news. Yeah.
My goodness.
Oh yes, but there was no. I think that's it for me for the news.
Can the news a little bit. You, my friend.
Yes, sir.
I know you and me. We love sports. Luena cricket.
I go sleep.
No, I wanted.
This is the part where I close
You know,
my
I
book.
wanted us to just a little bit, ne? I want to do this month. Just talk about IPL. Yes, fine. I'm going with the wind. With the, you know, when IPL comes, it's a storm, and everyone just gets consumed by this mega rich. When you shouldn't be falling asleep, because in the next couple of years we want to raise a cricketer, a millionaire
Yeah.
that will play cricket in these leagues. It started already.
It has.
It started, and I just wanted to talk about it throughout the month. We've got a lot of our South African players getting big bucks.
Yeah.
Most of them are starting. I'm glad about that. Rabada, Makram, Klassen.
The usual suspects.
Yeah, the usual suspects. They're starting, you know, and they're performing well. And unfortunately, this season does not seem like a season for bowlers. Hey.
Look,
Guys, we've seen 287 being scored in 20 overs. 287 from 120.
the thing is though, what
2, 3. That's
Almost three.
Ball,
Yeah,
ball.
do you understand?
Yeah, it's-
we've and you're a bowler.
That's sad. My son
No,
doesn't
but,
do
but,
that.
but
And he's 10.
No,
Here's the
but
thing, hold
remember,
on.
287 played, I think, in that game, 287 played 240 something.
Right.
When the guys were chasing. So you put it down to the
Bowler.
to the
Bowling.
it's not
It's a
not
bowling.
necessarily.
It's the
Look,
pitch.
look. I wouldn't say it's the pitch
Where is it
or the
being played?
bowler.
In South Africa?
India.
No, it's in India.
Oh, that's why I don't
Like
IPL
Indian Premier League.
Oh, but
It's in
what's
the
the one
name.
that one that's always coming here, and then there's different clubs that's always
We've got
playing here?
20.
Oh, it's a T20.
We
the
are
clash.
a franchise.
Okay, carry on. Ignore me.
Anyway, so
You'll teach me.
like
after this.
what I've noticed specifically with T20 cricket, batsmen are becoming a lot more inventive. Like back in the day, you'd have one AB de Villiers who could, flip the ball for a 6, and maybe Glenn Maxwell would do something special, or Virat Kohli. But now you've got batsmen from 1 to 4 or 5 who can do that kind of stuff in their sleep. So I think batsmen have gotten considerably better in a short space of time, and the bowlers just haven't.
They can't catch up because
No, they can't.
the more they get closer, these guys become. It's betting is about bravery, nah?
Right.
If you're
I thought
facing
it was
over,
about vision.
no, my man, you must be
Bravery
brave.
has to play,
nah?
plays a part.
You must be brave. A ball coming at you at 150.
Oh, to
Nah?
hit it.
In fact,
To
from the
stand
moment
in front of the ball and
decide
wait
immediately.
for it and anticipate to flip it over your head. Now you understand, or if you miss that ball, even if you've got a helmet on and it hits you here, sometimes the ball can go through the helmet.
there's
It's
an
issues for you.
Australian
yeah,
batsman,
Philip Hughes.
Phil Hughes. He died.
He died. He got hit at the back of the head, and he had a helmet on, and he died on the cricket.
Here's the
field.
thing: a lot of people don't know this, but from the moment the bowler releases the ball to the moment it gets to you, in terms of where you can actually come into contact with it,
That's when I used to
It's
close
l-
my eyes.
it takes less than a second,
I know, that's why I close my
right?
eyes.
So, and
has
these
to.
guys are bowling at north of 135 k's an hour, and that's where the bravery comes in for the batsman. But what I'm saying is, when you look at how spinners affect the game, they're not bowling at high speeds or whatever,
Yeah, but
but a
they're-
lot of the
they're
time they're the
effective.
ones that draw the run rate back, right? So
and take the most wickets.
I am not going to let the bowlers get away with, oh my God, these batsmen are just killing us. No, get better. Simple.
Who are you supporting?
So I was watching the first week of IPL, and I was just sitting there with a huge boner, because all of these teams
good.
have got great players.
So is it-
You
What do you call a
watch.
person that's into cricket and gets bonus? Is it
I'm trying to figure out
what?
what's going on in this
I'm
show.
a cricket fan. What's your
There's
problem?
octopuses and
so-
boners for cricket.
So,
what are we
um,
doing?
Catch up.
Off the bat, this is what I like to do beginning of the season. I like to pick a team and I lock the team in.
Have you locked one?
I try to, ne? But I can't, man.
Do you see, you
Guys,
flaky
I
people.
wanna go home.
I can't.
No, you flaky people.
I
Let me
can't.
tell you something. I've been a fan of Mumbai Indians when Sachin Tendulkar was playing. That was the first season of the IPL.
You know-
you must pick a team and stick with
Guys,
it.
No.
the problem with sports, the reason why we give it 2 minutes, because this is what happens.
So-
no, Mumbai. No, not Mumbai. No, I like.
So
Look, he was
here's
supposed to select a
here's
team,
my
right?
thing. Next week,
Mumbai Indians
Yeah.
is my team. Pick a team.
next
team.
week
I
I'll have
agree with
Pick
it.
a team.
next week I'll have a team.
Pick a team.
No, next week I'll have a team. Jack.
We'll hold him to that.
Next
Are
week
we
I'll
done?
have a team. I think we're just going to talk IPL the whole month.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's
Rugby?
talk
Is there
IPL.
rugby this-
Rugby, our teams aren't doing too well.
I
They
went
stopped-
to Sharks.
Hey, I went to. I go to shop. I do shopping the other day, so I meet this guy. Just have a chat. Hey, how's it? Sharp. No, I'm doing better, man. Huh? You're doing better. Yo, my team is making it at least in the top 8. Now I'm thinking, accent. Is he talking about cricket?
Oh, I-
Is he talking about soccer?
Yes.
Is he talking about
Come
rugby? No, you never know.
never know, yeah.
You never know. So I'm like, yeah, they're doing well. So who's back? Then he's like, no, find Begum Gomez Zulu's back. I'm like,
Western
oh,
Province.
okay.
In Western Province.
Yeah. So I'm like,
I
oh,
saw him
rugby,
watch,
Western
yeah.
Province. But the guy was
I saw
so
the last
excited. We're playing against
That guy's gonna
Ulster.
be captain.
He says we're playing against Ulster. Hey, I'm so happy. And he's busy packing there. Hey, I want to go watch the game. And then they lost against Ulster.
Yeah, I
But
saw that.
you know, that's what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
But shout out to you, man. I don't know what his name is, the guy, but he just reminded me.
That
Hore.
rugby's back.
You know,
I've been
rugby.
watching high school.
Whoa, my son.
that is
Hey,
gorgeous.
please, let's leave high school rugby alone.
No,
Yes,
no,
we have
we
to go.
can't. We can't.
It is
quickly,
gorgeous.
quickly.
My-
I actually
I'm
Watch how
heartbroken.
they convert.
I'm heartbroken.
I
Let's leave
actually
it alone,
wanted
please.
to talk about this quickly. Last week, I'm going on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm going to a shopping mall, go Krugersdorp, Monument High School.
It's there. It's
They were hosting Grey College.
yes, and they lost.
They lost. Yeah? However,
Properly.
when I drove past
It
the
was-
school, my friend,
No, but you haven't experienced that.
Sundowns doesn't even
Doesn't-
have that
one
many
day-
fans.
Remember, I was telling you there was a show that we did, and I was like, guys, it is more exciting.
Yeah.
Than,
I
Look, have you
sometimes can
seen-
learn
but
a
they play
thing or two from
I'm
high
sure
school
out of the
teams.
matches, 10 matches I've watched, they've missed 2 conversions.
Yeah.
Alright, man.
Anyways,
and
guys,
I'm a
thank you
Kes
so
boy.
much for joining us. Oh,
What
you're
happened
supposed
to my school was
I know. Yo, hey,
devastation.
Kes,
So let's
we'll
leave
talk
it
about
alone.
it next
Kes
week.
is useless.
Yeah,
Leave it
Kes
alone.
is useless.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, thank you, Jack. We appreciate it.
Thank you for
Thank you for
gracing
stepping
us
in.
with your
Tuzo, please come back
presence.
next week. Please.
No, don't kick me out like that. Come on.
No. We like you, Jack. We love you.
I promise I'm gonna come back more prepared for if
Yeah.
I have to come back next
Look,
week. I'll be more prepared.
look, maybe let's give Tuso a break for next week. Just take your time. Look, Tuso, we're not rushing you back. Take your time. We know what happened is bad. Jack, please stick
And-
around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I
sh-
can't wait to fight with you guys in the comments.
And
Let's do
shout out to Jason at the back. Thank
Momoa,
you
thank you
for
so
holding
much.
it down. Apparently, Liam took the refugee status thing.
Oh,
application.
yes, I did see.
He's staying at
But
the refugee center there.
I need
In,
to watch them disappear one by one. We're about to take the land, Baba.
he took the refugee status.
How? Momoa,
He's
not
gonna
going.
get to
Momoa, you're
America
not
and
going.
say, he's gonna ask, what is Arkansas?
Thank you so much.
I'm already ready when it's
Jackie O.
go time. Rock steady already at the start line. In the back of my brain is a gold mine, and I'm piling up stats. Gold mine, you'll catch my drift in no time. You seen this shit in the nighttime. Get fifing out in the meantime. Get short by 6 in a gold 5. Smoking the choking the weed in the 4-pipe. Living the dream and the speed at the same time. I'm thinking of picking you up just before 9. You been playing just as hard as you grind, and I got the recipe to help you to get out of your mind. Get your black.
Who's that out there raising the bar?
Get your black.
Playing like the cars has no power.
Get your black.
Driving that good shasha from Mars.
Get your black.
Who told your ass to wait by the car?
Get your black. Get your black. Get your black.
Long before they knew you were star.
Get your black.
The Rex will always be where you are.
Get your black. Get your black. Hey, Chiquito and chip line. Squad got my back from the front line. Bobbing and weaving the mean with a straight right. Reeling the deal in the sea as take flight. Then it's playtime. And without vibe, we don't see time. Cause when we fly, it's a skyline. In the meantime, I'm rolling up the jets for the lift off. Line up the shots, but not take 4. Get a drink for the lady. No straw. We boys acting shady. It's all. Claim to drive Mercedes. All is all. Before the things in life get you running out of your life. I got the recipe to help you to get out of your mind. Get your black.
Who's that with his head in the clouds?
Get your black.
Footsteps leaving dance in the ground.
Get your black.
A king but never needing the crown.
Get your black.
You get the answer once you deep in the sound.
Get your black.